everybody! Today I wanted to talk to you about a question that I saw come up in a Facebook group that I belong to for Etsy sellers. And I was honestly shocked by the responses that the person that was asking the question got. So I wanted to give you my take on this question and give you the answer that I think is the best solution. So what had happened was an Etsy seller, or a small shop seller, but in this case it was an Etsy seller, had a customer who ordered something, and they had it shipped to an old address by mistake. So they had put their new address in, and it had somehow reverted to the old one, and they had reached out to the shop owner and said, hey, I made this mistake. I know it already got delivered to this old address. Is it possible to either get a partial refund or a new item sent to me? I know it was my mistake. Can we work something out? And the seller was honestly really put off by this customer asking them that, because they had done their job. And if you look at it from just a seller's perspective, it makes sense that you did your job. You made the item, you delivered it where the customer asked for it to be delivered, and you completed your end of the transaction. And being a small shop owner, we don't always have a lot of extra money laying around to just, be able to send out new products or refund people when it wasn't our fault at all. However, everybody that jumped onto this thread was talking about how much this customer was a scammer, how they must have been scamming this shop owner. And I really see that word tossed around so much in the small shop community. Scammer, liar, thief, all these things, when people are honestly just making mistakes. I myself have made the same mistake with Amazon twice, and both times there's been no hesitation on their part to issue me shop credit so that I could reorder the same item. And I was so blown away by that, because I knew it was my fault. I knew that it was my mistake. I had accidentally not double-checked the shipping address when I had, clicked buy it now, and then I'm thinking, where's my item? And then I realized, okay, it accidentally went to my old address that I don't live in anymore. So as a customer, thinking about how Amazon handled that, I was so impressed by that. And the fact that so many small shop owners think that people are just out to scam them, or, I did my part and that should be that, and it's their problem to contact, the old address or USPS or whatever. That is just not a great way to run your business from a customer service standpoint. So what I would recommend is either issuing them, shop credit or a refund for the item, or replacing it for free. No charge to the customer whatsoever. I know that seems really, unfair to the shop owner, because you're thinking, well, I did my part. Why do I have to pay? But the thing is if you do that for this customer, they're going to become a customer for life to you. They're going to be so happy, feel so much gratitude to you, and really spread the word of your business. And looking at all of the other Etsy shops, think about how much competition is out there. I know we don't want to focus on our competition, but if you think about how much competition is out there, and then you think about the fact that to set yourself apart from that competition, what can you do? Well, I can tell you that being in these groups and seeing how petty and small-minded so many of these shop owners are, thinking people are scamming them, or thinking, I'm not going to do that, I did my part, whatever, having this just bad lack mindset, this coming from a place of having to grip onto every dollar, and just this place of being so closed off. If you approach it from such a different place and say, you know what, I'm going to just take care of my customer and do the right thing here, you're going to find yourself out ahead of the competition in no time at all. So let me know if you have any questions, and if you're